Hey there, everybody. It is Jeff from Achievement Hunter, and I am here with Gears of War 2. We're going to be getting My Way or the Highway, which is the very, very cool stealth-based achievement in the Dark Corners DLC map pack thingamadoo. Okay, you start in this room. We're going to go up. I'm going to have to pop a lever. Dom's going to have to pop a lever. You can do it in co-op. I recommend getting this particular achievement single player, though, because if you do it this way, Dom pretty much tells you exactly what you need to know. Tells you when to stop, when to go. The whole thingamabob. All right. Now, the cool thing about this DLC, it's what they call a deleted scene, which, you know, may sound kind of like bullshit or whatever, but it kind of makes sense when you play it. It starts in Chapter 4, and for those of you who haven't played Gears of War 2 yet, even though it's been out since November, I don't want to give you any spoilers, but in Chapter 4, you know, Dom spends pretty much the whole game looking for his wife. And then, I think her name's Maria, is that right? Then, in Chapter 4, he finally finds her, and she's all fucked up, and she's like starving, and she's been tortured, and her hair's falling out, and she doesn't recognize who he is or any of that stuff. So he shoots her in the brain and kills her. Once again, no spoilers. Okay, now we're basically just going to be hiding here. We're wearing our Theron Armor, however you say that, and you just sit there and wait for Dom to tell you to go, and then just follow his lead. It's really pretty simple. This is an extremely linear map. I hope I can come up with enough stuff to talk about, because it's like 8 fucking minutes long, or 7 minutes long, this video, and I'm honestly, guys and girls, not that interesting, so I apologize if it gets boring quickly. Okay, you see I did a little flippy roll there. These dudes aren't paying any attention to us. If you get close enough to them, they can smell that you're human. They're like, smells like McDonald's, and they come after you. But luckily, we're not going to do that. This is actually pretty simple. Like I said, I'm playing it on casual. You can play it on whatever difficulty you want to. But on casual, if you follow Dom's lead, he won't steer you wrong. There's one place that you kind of need to think for yourself. I'll show you where that is. But it's really simple. I got this the first try, and it was a lot of fun to do. And I went back and did it on co-op a little bit later, and it was definitely harder to do on co-op. So you probably want to do it to get the achievement in single player and use Dom's wisdom. Anyway, you saw I went back into another room. You're going to see that room a lot, where you got to climb the ladders and pull the switches. It happens like 5 times in this. This one right here, we have to cause a distraction. So we just conveniently, there was a fucking gear to turn, and it dropped some sort of a block of some shit. And these guys were all like, "What the fuck?" Now we have to update the no workers injured in the last 27 days sign back to 0. That sucks. And we'll come over here. And I'm speeding it up because it gets a little boring here. After that guy passes, we come down. And then we have what I'm guessing is the locust version of the Panama Canal, kind of. It's like their little levee system thing. So you got to raise the little walkway here. All right. Did you know that Panama Canal is a... what do you call that thing when it's the same way forward and backwards? A man, a plan, a canal. If you say it backwards, a man, a plan, a canal. Would you call it intercourse? Is that what you said? Yeah. Intercourse. Yeah. Well, Gavin is worthless. I wish I hadn't brought him into the video. I apologize for you, the viewer. Okay. Here we have a patrol. We have to let them go to the left. Then we're going to run back into a very familiar-looking room. You might notice it as the exact same room you've been in twice already. 3rd time's a charm. Climb the stairs, open the door, gonna come out, and this is the probably like least linear part of this thing. We gotta go up here and take a left. It's pretty wacky, I know. And you'll be tempted right up here. You can hear them torturing some human dude. He's all like, stop, no, oh. And you want to fuck him up. You want to be like, I'm gonna save that human. And, you know, it's your prerogative. You can do that. But if you do, you're not gonna get the achievement. You cannot get noticed at any point during this stealth mission. That's the catch here. So come over here. There's another wheel to turn. This one drops an even less impressive piece of equipment. Like, doink. I don't know how turning the wheel made the chain break. I don't know. I'm not gonna. Oh, look, he's smelling. He's close to me, so I'm gonna roll off to the right here before he notices me. Fuck, dude. He's gonna. No, he didn't see me. Okay. And we'll run over here. That was a close one. And hide behind yet another box. And now Dom has decided to go around the back instead of going over the... I don't know. I don't know why Dom does the things he does. I'm assuming it makes sense to him. All I know is if I follow Dom's lead, I'm not going to get noticed. So I'll just trust in Dom. That's what we should all do. And here we are in yet another one of these rooms. I actually think at this point, if you don't go stealth mode, you do the guns blazing thing, this is the point where they drop you into the dungeon deal, which is pretty cool. And it's nice that they made the two levels, or the two gameplay types, different enough so that you feel like you're not just rehashing the same shit. This is the part that some people get stuck at. This is the Brumac. He notices the hell out of you when he's walking down that path. I think you can get past him going straight if you want to, but you don't need to, because you can go around here to the right. This is the part where Dom's not going to tell you to go to the right. He's going to try and figure out how to get past that Brumac. Screw that. Go down here. It's this like labyrinthian kind of thing. There's no enemies in it, so you don't have to be stealthy. And eventually, after you go through it far enough, it's not that far. You're really just going under the bridge that the Brumac's on. You're going to run into your old pal Franklin, and you're like, hey, what's up, motherfucker? He thinks you're a locust, and you're like, I'm not a fucking locust. And he's all like, oh, dude, I love you guys. Let me out of this jail so we can bro up. Hug it out. So let's see here. I have a cut here at some point. Anyway, this is the last of what I'm going to really show you as far as gameplay, because from this point on, you get ambushed and attacked. And then the stealth shit doesn't matter anymore. You just had to get to that point without being noticed. Then you basically take him, you go upstairs, you fight a bunch of shit. It ends with you fighting the Reaver thing, and you're done. There's a cutscene I'm going to cut out, so I don't want you to get your story all fucked up if you haven't played it yet. And bam, My Way or the Highway, a very fun, very cool 25 points. I highly recommend that you get it. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with how much fun Gears of War can be as a stealth game. Maybe we'll see more of that in the Gears of War future, if there is a... I'm assuming there'll be a Gears of War future. Anyway, that's it for Jeff. Gav says woohoo. I'm out.